Curtis Trades here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Coverado full leather seat covers. And this is a full set of seat covers. They cover the headrests, they cover the full front seats and all the rear bench seats. And these are a universal set. They also have fitted ones for certain models. And they have a really wide range of products on their website. If you check out the link in the description, you can check out these seat covers and a whole bunch of other ones that are available for different makes and models. They have a lot of different price ranges too, and sometimes they'll have sales. These full leather ones are typically around $200. I believe sometimes they go on sale though for around $99, so check out the site and you can see if they have sales going on. But they have a whole bunch of different types of them. They have different colors, different stitch patterns, different materials. They also have ones that are just seat protectors, so they're not actually fitted over the whole thing. They just cover it to protect it from pet spills, kids, that sort of thing, mud. So here's everything that comes in the set. This stuff down here is for the back seats, the seat backs, and then the seat cushions on the bottom where you sit on. These are for the front seats. They have the bottom seat cushion inside of them here. So they have the tops and the bottoms. Got the headrest for the front two seats. So as you can see, these white seats and light tan seats don't do me very well, especially with being a coffee addict like I am. If you have pets or anything, yeah, they're going to be a problem. And so seat covers are really nice because it's a cheap way to protect your seats. If you ever want to sell the car, they look a lot better if they're brand new looking, and it just keeps them looking really nice for a much longer period of time. You can always replace your seat covers. It's much more difficult to replace your actual seats, and cleaning them isn't always the easiest thing to do, especially with cloth like this. It just the stains they really are tricky to get out. This is the culprit. I'm actually really impressed with these seat covers. The quality is very, very good. The fit is obviously a little off since they are universal covers. I'm sure they're direct fit ones that they make that are made specifically for a type of vehicle. Those ones I'm sure do fit a little bit better. And I do think these ones will fit better as time goes on too, because again, I just put them on. They just came out of the box, so they haven't had time to kind of form to the seat around them. But overall, I'm very impressed with the fit. I'm really impressed with the quality. That really stands out to me. The stitching, the suppleness of the leather, it's just very, very good. Also, the price range is really good too, because you can't find really awesome seat covers for a pretty good price. And it seems they're either very expensive to get really nice leather ones, or they're really cheaply made for the ones that are typically around 100 or under 100. So these ones being at full price around 200 and sometimes on sale for 99, it's really hard to beat these for the price that they are. All right, so we're going to install these now. The installation, it looks a little confusing when you look at the install sheet that they give you. They have a little piece of paper that shows you how to install them all. It's actually quite simple once you get the hang of it. There's basically these little clips, and they will attach to these, and then they go pretty much through the seat to the other side, where you attach them to hold the seat on there firmly. And then a few of them have little hooks that will hook down underneath the bottom of the seat, and some of them have buttons and snaps and things like that. So just go through the instructions. It's very simple, very straightforward, and if you follow those, you can't go wrong. So pretty much open this up so that the top can go up over the top of the headrest. Take your headrest out. It's much easier to do as well, but you can do it with them on too. And you just snap. There's a couple snaps up here to snap these on. There's these little contraptions here. They're just a plastic thing, and these are what you use to secure them down. So you're going to find these loops, and then you put them through like this. And all you're going to do is you slide these down through underneath the seat to the back. So this is a little bit harder to see, but after you push them through, mine got a little dirty from the dirt in my seat. They sit like this just so that they can't get pulled back up into the other side, and they hold the seat nice and flat. For the seat bottom here, very similar installation. These two clips, the ones in the back, will slide down underneath there, and then they'll hook around to these ones that are on the side. So push these ones down under. This one goes around the side to hook up to it. And then these ones here, you're going to use the hook clips to hook them down into the front. Then if you tuck it down a little bit lower, it helps as well. And then there's also another side one right in here, and this will connect to the ones that you push down through here that are attached to those clips. So these ones will go around as well and attach. Alright, so once you get the back two straps on, you're going to take these little clips. You actually have to bend them a little bit like this to open them so that the straps from here can slide into them. But then they'll bend back. So you take them like this, or you can even just, they don't need to be bent very much just to slide onto here. And just know that the tighter you get them down on the bottom, the tighter they're going to fit on the seat. If they're not all the way down under there, if they're just a little bit under there, they're going to be a little bit more loose. If you get them really tight, they'll hold them on the seat a lot better. Sometimes under the seats they have electrical connections. Just be careful of what you attach it to when you're under there. And lastly, we have the headrest here, and we'll see how these go on. They just pretty much slip over, and then the flap curls under and attaches. Slide them on, and then this little flap here will curl under, and the Velcro will attach to the inside of this. So the install was pretty simple. Once you do it, it becomes a lot easier, and then doing the next sets of seats will be a lot easier as well. So the first one might take a little bit longer. The only real little snafu I had putting the seats on was the front clips, because I was having a little bit of trouble finding a spot to attach them to. Found the rail guides to be the best spot to attach them to. That's where the seat slides forward and backwards on. If you go underneath them, typically they have some holes along there that you can attach them to. So if you can't find a spot, look under there as well. But otherwise they were very simple to install. The instructions were very easy to follow. And again, yeah, they're just little clips and straps that you slide around the underside and through the crack in the center here. Alright, so in the back here, the seat covers don't fit as good, as tight as they do on the front. And again, I think the real reason behind that is these are universal covers. So in terms of them being universal, I think the fit's okay. And I don't think you could really get a much better fit with universal covers. I think for a little bit bigger vehicle, these would fit a lot better because they're a little bit too large for my seats. But again, this is a pretty small car by today's standards, so most SUVs, trucks for example, I think these would fit a lot better. So again, like on the edge here, they're not like super tight. That's the one downfall here. And then I would have liked to see better headrest covers in the back, like the front ones that go all the way around. So that was one of the minor things that I thought would have been nice to see, but again, I don't think it's that big of a deal. In terms of coverage, they cover very well. There's no spots where the seats are showing at all. All the other functions work just fine. The seat belts poke through. I can use the car seat clamps that attach to the insides of the seats there. Not a problem at all. So overall, I would give the front ones probably a 9 or a 10 out of 10, and I would give the back ones maybe like a 7 or 8 out of 10. They're still very good. They're just a little bit loose for my car, and I don't really like what's going on with the headrests. But other than that, they're very good seat covers. Overall, probably combined, I'd give them an 8 or 9 out of 10. So very good seat covers. I like them a lot. I would highly recommend them. Again, if you have any questions or anything, ask me down in the comments and I'll answer those as quick as I can. The install for all of the seats probably took 30 to 45 minutes. The trickiest part for all of the seats was you have to remove the bottom bench here for your car so that you can have the straps go up and around it. So each car is different. These ones you just have a little tab that you pull in the front and then you pop them up. That way you can get these straps around them. But other than that, the back ones were easier, I think, than the front seat covers, other than the bottom bench. Other than that, again, very good seat covers. They're waterproof. They look nice. I would say I would try and get a color though that matches the normal seat color of your car, because especially on the front ones, they have a little space where the seats do show, and on the headrests, if these were the same color as my car, they would look way, way, way better. They didn't have a tan available at the time, so I went with gray. And I didn't realize they would have the little amounts showing on the sides. For example, if you have black seats and get black seat covers, it's going to look even better than it does on this. This gives you a good contrast though of what is showing versus what isn't, because that's important to know as well.